Welcome to Traffic Jam. My name is Leroy, and welcome to the show, man. Uh, I should talk about Raw last night. Um, Good, but pretty slow as molasses. But that's gonna be another video, another day. I'm gonna talk about the NBA today, and I'm gonna talk about one person that needs to be said, and I am gonna like go in on this guy. Well, not go in, but just to give him a suggestion is this John Morant's last chance in the NBA? And I'm gonna get right to it right now. Now, if everybody knows John Morant, the NBA player, the All Star, the All NBA, and the gun waving guy. Now, if I'll give you a short stint. Now, John Morant got traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to the Portland Trailblazers, um, and due to the reason, and I'll do my breakdown is this man got in trouble with waving guns, being in a strip club, having a stripper on him, um, and throwing money in. Now, I will do a little story. Now, I did watch, and I am ashamed of myself that John Morant, at 5 in the morning, and this was like a few years ago, was on my feet because I woke up because I don't know. I'm like, okay, let's see John Morant was doing, and this man was in the dang strip club, having a stripper, throwing ones in the club by himself, and not giving a f you know what, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, so you better hope nobody's not seeing it." And then probably the next day that people were seeing this and people were just waving, was making news about this guy, and it tarnished his interest, man. And after that, he's like waving guns, not once but twice in the same. I think it was in the same season, and then he got suspended, and all of a sudden, and then it just went downhill for there. And he then he got injured for a moment, then the organization sat him down for the rest of the season because of his stupidity. And then nobody in the NBA did not want him, and then all of a sudden he finally got traded to the team called the Portland Trailblazers. Everybody knows the Jail Blazers at that time. um no offense, but just go watch the documentary series with Rasheed Wallace and the rest of them. It was they really was hacking guys, man. But he got traded to that team, man, and now he's doing like a redemption story, like you call it, and needs to get his act together. Now this guy is so talented, man. Now I usually call him, he's like a athletic, more athletic Russell Westbrook, because the man is explosive going to the rim. Actually, I will wait. Actually, a good comparison: Derrick Rose. If everybody knows the man, um, might go to the Hall of Fame. And now everybody think he's not a Hall of Fame because he didn't play that many games. But just to be fair, man, he was the youngest MVP ever at 21 years old. I don't think we'll never see that in a while unless somebody just breaks out and takes over the league in the meantime, man. And John Morant is that type of person. The man has all the tools in the now. The only thing that he can't do is shoot. And that's the only thing that's holding him back now. But everything else he can do, get to the rim, be explosive, man. That dude is really explosive. If everybody knows, when he was with Memphis at that time, and I'm talking about the Memphis Grizzlies, had a crew when he going against the Golden State Warriors, when Golden State Warriors won that championship, was a good damn series, man. And I thought the Grizzlies was gonna win that series until the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry and Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson at that time, and Draymond Green was the enforcer, put them in their place, man. And John Morant got into a lot of trouble with the not only the law but the NBA, waving guns, being in strip clubs. I've been talking about that, and the only thing that I really had a problem with at that time was his father, man, allowing this to happen, man. And that's your son, man. And this guy is not from the streets. This guy came from a good home, established home. Um, if you look at his earlier years before he went to the NBA, the guys look like the guy that can play chess, man. I'm dead serious, man. Um, Comes from a good family, man, and him being like this and being influenced by the masses. Um, and I understand people may not be liking this, but listen to the hip hop stuff, the gangster, the well not the gangster music, but the trap music and all that stuff. Um, Influenced him to do all those things, man. And it's not good for the community. That's just my opinion. Now everybody may not like it, but I don't give a damn. That just caused a lot of trouble, man. And he did get into a lot of trouble at that time, not having the people just say, "Hey, you don't need to do this because it's not good for your image," and it tarnishes his image for a while. Now him going to the Portland Trailblazers and him talking about, "Hey, I'd rather be at nature and ride bikes and look at the ocean view than just doing what I did in the past." And I wish this guy none but the best, man. Now this is his last chance, and I didn't make the titles. Is this John Morant's last chance? Yes, this is his last chance because he's in that 1% of him. I'm talking about him being the only player that's in the NBA because it's hard to get in the NBA. I think right now, okay, I'll make this. They say it's like a 0.4 chance that you can make an NBA roster, man, and make millions of dollars in that league, man. And it's pretty telling to me he almost threw this away because he was doing all these shenanigans just to get attention. And I always said the not the rule of all evil is money. I always believe the rule of all evil is intention, man. And that's what got him in a lot of trouble, man. And him getting traded to this team was the best thing that ever happened to me. Well, the best ever to happen to him. Um, just to clean his image, just to get on the right track, man. Because this man's talented. I'm not saying the man is perfect. I understand people are going against like he'll never change. This is gonna be this. He's gonna always be this guy. I'm all and he has been getting a lot of chances. But this is it, man. Because if he screws this up, man, this big time, he's gonna be out of the NBA and he probably go play in the China League, man, in the CBA, and just be a star there, like Star Bar Marbury. If everybody know Stephon Marbury, won championships with the CBA after he got ostracized. And if everybody knows, David Stern was not a fan of this guy because he was just going against the grain. And you know, Starberry, those shoes back in those days, trying to help his community. Now, like he was selling it for like at least I think about the lowest price of shoes ever. I'm not saying he couldn't compete with Adidas, Nike, Jordan. If everybody knows Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever, couldn't compete that, and he was doing something small just to help kids to get affordable shoes. Because you know, shoes these days cost like $200-$300, man, and that's a ridiculous price for those. But you know, if you're a collector, hey, go at it. But he was that type of guy, man, that care about his community, man. And what this links to John Morant, man, is he could be a role model, man. He don't need to do all the shenanigans because all he's got to do is focus on basketball, and that's it. That's all he has to do and work on his game. And he needs to understand that all eyes is on him this season coming up because he does have a team now. Is this a championship team that he has right now? No, not even close, man. But they could be a playing team again in the Wild Wild West and compete and be able to make some noise in the Western Conference man, because the Western Conference is so loaded. I could do a whole video about the Western Conference. That will be another video another day. But this is about John Morant. He needs to understand that he got to clean his act, and I do believe he should clean his act because this guy is so talented, man. I mean, this guy. I mean, he's so athletic, man. But I mean, injuries has hurt him a little bit. Because he needs to change his game a little bit just to work on his shooting and be a playmaker on his team. Because he has a crew, man, like some veterans like True Holiday. I think he's on that team. I'm not sure, but I might have to take a look at that. Damian Lillard, who's a professional, even though he's a rapper, but he's a professional of all professionals. He can learn from him. And Henderson, that's on that team, man. I mean, they got heavy guards on that play that he can compete. because it's gonna be hard to compete for that position because they got so much talent on that roster, man. It's just that they got to put the pieces together. Now, I'm not saying they're gonna win the championship. I'm not saying that, but they will be making some noise in the Western Conference, man. And him being the full man is a big deal, man. It really is. And I just wish this guy just focus on basketball, man, because he could do some things in the NBA and contribute, man. I do believe that, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I wish I could do a long video about John Morant, man. I just believe this man has to have a redemption story. He could win those awards, like a humanitarian award or something. I think that's what that's called. Being a leader, because I do believe he needs to be a leader. At the end of the day, moving forward, because he don't need those shenanigans as it is. This man has to understand that all eyes on him. As you know, Tupac, all eyes on me. Uh, just to get through basketball, man. Because all if he wants to do something in his spare time, he can play video games. He can play chess or go in nature. Because I'll just put myself over just a little bit, dude. I'd rather just be in nature, listen to birds and flies getting on my freaking ear, and walk around and look at the hot sun than just waving guns, be in the strip clubs and starting trouble, man. John Morant has to clean his act up and get rid of the yes men around his crew and crowd something that's positive, because I do believe the NBA has some resources, because they have all the resources there. Now everybody say the NBA is a fluke right now. I could do another video about the NBA and what they have done. Um, and just be able to get from point A to point B. But they have all the resources. They got the psychologists in there. They got the HR. He can look at those type of resources and just get him in the right direction, what he can do after basketball and set it up for himself. Because I think the NBA don't have veterans these days in locker room. Because I do believe the veterans is like the average like 25 years old instead of 30 to 35 years old, which is rare. And I do believe like I'll give you one team that has that as of right now. It's the San Antonio Spurs, man. And I did a video about them, Dr. Austin. You need to check that out because it's a deep dive on what this team, because they're a classy organization. Because they do prepare for not only for the NBA but for life after the NBA. And I do believe John Morant needs to understand that you got to clean your act together, man. I do believe in you. I do believe you can redeem yourself from this, and be able to be a NBA player at the end of the day. Thank you all guys. I'm gonna get out of this and do some other things. Thank y'all for tuning in. You have a good one, and I'm just gonna end this with this great music. Number four, Jordan souls to the flow, stepping through the elevator door. Select a level that I wanna be on. One push of a button, be gone.